Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas live trading room recap for Tuesday, January the 8th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into our 100% free trading room. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free trading room. I open the room every morning around 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I share my screen, and I get live on the mic at about 9:05. And I go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. This is a link for a subscription. There's a promo code there for 15% off. 15% off the first month of a standard or monthly or a premium subscription, or the entire year of a standard or premium subscription. Well, another interesting day. This was basically my trade that as made my day is over, or my day is done. That's kind of an acronym that that I've used, or that actually Real in the Room, he ascribed it to me. Basically, look at this this one. Now, if you were in the room yesterday, you know that I shorted this one towards the end of the day, and you know this one, devastating news for it. I guess their satellite, and $100 million satellite, whatever it is, basically is ceasing to work, and the company themselves say it's unrecoverable. And obviously they derive most of their business reliant upon that satellite. So now they do say they've got insurance and all, but I mean, look at what has happened. Let's take a look at it on the daily chart. So that was yesterday's action. This is today's action. So this was one that I absolutely wanted to keep watching today to see if there was going to be a continuation. So I saw this in the pre-market. There's the pre-market action. I saw it in the pre-market down. So of course I wanted to follow it. So I ended up taking this short underneath that 7. You know I love to take underneath the whole number. I mean, look what it did, guys. I mean, 683. This is a 15-minute candle. Took it actually. Usually I don't take trades in the first 15 minutes, but I know kind of broke my rule a little bit here, and I ended up taking this trade right here again on the short. Covered some right here, and then some right here, and then some right here. Over $1 for a $6 stock. So I mean, that just basically made my day, and it is you know, just kind of not doing too much right now, but it just my recommendation is that if you see a stock that has had a tremendous move either on the upside or the downside, and especially a stock like this, which has tremendous, which got terrible news, and there's no support. This is, a stock that it's at its lifetime low. Watch it the next day. Put it, even if you're not using Trade Ideas to track it with the evening scan, thumbnail on a chart so you see it the next day, because I mean, these things can definitely have second day moves down. What else do I want to talk about? I'm in this one, sort of working. This is another one. If you look at the daily chart yesterday, well, if you look at the daily chart, but you'll see what it did yesterday, and I missed it yesterday. This nice move from 1238 all the way down to 1311. So this is another one that I wanted to track today, and it took a long time for it to break through 13. But again, if you look at the daily chart, you'll see another reason why I would like it. There's a big down day. Really, there's no support for it. So of course I want to watch these the next day to see if there's a follow through on the way down. So I ended up taking this trade right here, a little bit late, but 1284. I wanted to see it leave that 13. You see how it was, there's that 1302. It popped up a little bit, went down below 13, popped up a little bit. Wanted to see it get away from 13 in a big way. So I ended up taking this short right here at 1284, and we'll see what happens. Right there, and I'm going to see what happens. Actually got all the way down to 1254. Almost took some out, but I didn't, hopefully. But if it gets back up to 1284, I'll just move on, and I probably should have taken a scalp out there. But so Holly, the only one I took from Holly was AD&T, and that was sort of a, where did I get in it at? Yeah, this didn't, I mean, it was an okay trade. There was the alert at 1767. I actually got in on the pullback at 1762, sold some at 1787 and 1770. Now it's starting to move again, and this is one that I will watch, for the balance of the day to see if it really can move off that level. Let me just show you what it looks like on the daily chart. Why I would like it. Look left, look left, look left. I mean, it's just a matter of looking left on a daily chart to see, well, what sort of resistance is there? So, you know, really, I mean, that's what we call the fantasy area, the fantasy void, up to that area. But, you know, it's pretty well straight down, and now it's starting to turn around. So, you know, again, I'll watch this one tomorrow and see if it wants to continue, depending on what the market wants to do. The other one that I did end up taking, and it didn't really move very much, was EPZ. I'm sorry, EPZM. I took this one from Holly also. Took I think a 2-cent loss on it. There was the alert. If I'd got in at the alert, it would have been a lot better. But I waited for the whole number break. Got in at I think 9:10 and got out at 9:07. So took a little loss there. So anyway, want to get back into the room, see how that CUTR is going to perform for me for the rest of the day. And it's just been a real exciting couple of days. And hold on to your hats, because next week is when earnings season gets off to a big start. Alcoa releases next week, kind of the unofficial start to earnings season. And so for the following month, we will have just lots and lots of activity. Well, virtually every company will be releasing. And especially in that first month, we have so many opportunities. The challenge is, of course, is to try to pick the right ones. But certainly there will be no, nobody will ever say this is a boring market during earnings season. So, all right. Get back into the room. So let me just bring back the capture program. And if you have any questions for me, just use this email address. Link for our free room. I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern. Hope to see you there. Bye-bye.